It's a little old news, but I really wanted to get into this Angel Reese situation. So I know she had a pretty tough week. I mean, she handled it like a boss, so it's nothing really on her, but there's a lot of annoying things going on. So first of all, we all know with the Caitlin Clark situation. Caitlin Clark, big time player. She's from Iowa State. Her team, Iowa State, went against LSU. Angel Reese's team won. But the story of the NCAA tournament that year was Caitlin Clark and how great she was and how she would, taunt players and talk stuff, and she'd do the "you can't see me," the John Cena hand in the face thing, from Tony Yayo, who's the originator, but more people associated with John Cena. But she would do that and tell players to shut up and talk about how many points they down by and all type of stuff. Caitlin Clark would do this. The white girl Caitlin Clark, and everybody loved it. They loved how fierce she was. They loved how she talked stuff, how she backed it up on the court. It was all great. It was all gravy. It was good. Until it backfired against her. Then Angel Reese, a little black hood girl, comes out and does it back to her. Does it "you can't see me," points to the ring finger, saying they got the ring. Now that you just beat Iowa State. Angel Reese is the winner, Caitlin Clark the loser. Now all of a sudden you get the dude from Barstool Sports, what's his name, David Portnoy or whatever his name, I think that is David Portnoy, calling Angel Reese, tweeting out she's a classless piece of sugar honey iced tea. And rightfully so, everybody's like, well, hold up, wait a minute, what? Because she was talking trash. Everybody talk trash, and that's what sports do. And even more people saying what the right answer really was, well, hold up, you ain't have nothing to say about Caitlin Clark talking trash. Little white girl, she did it, that's all fine. But now that the black girl's doing it, it's a problem. And in his David's response is, oh well, she walked up to her, she followed her around. Man, she didn't follow the girl for hours and stuff. She just walked to follow her to see what she was at, pointing at her ring finger and doing the "you can't see me." But honestly, it wasn't even that much of a difference. That is such a goalpost movement because you really know you got no argument there. Your racism was kind of exposed at that moment, so you gotta try to come up with some way to make it different. Well, she walked, and if Caitlin Clark had never walked before, man, Caitlin Clark was cursing people out, telling them shut the F up. So what are you talking about, bro? You sound stupid as heck right now. But of course, he gonna cap till the caps come home. He never gonna admit that he was wrong. But I'm happy, people stood up for it, and there was a lot of people checking them and checking other people who had stuff similar to say. And even Caitlin Clark came out and said it's ridiculous anybody get mad about that. That's what we do. We talk our stuff. We play out in the ring. It was good sportsmanship. But that's what it was. Like, come on, and stop the cap with that crap, man. Because y'all know what it was. At the end of the day, it was a little black girl. Caitlin Clark was y'all great white hope of basketball. Y'all had somebody beating, the blacks, and y'all was excited, and y'all was so giddy and hyped up. And when Angel Reese came through and did that thing and taunted her, it crushed all y'all hearts and souls and spirits, right? And y'all didn't know what to do. And that's when you have the First Lady of the United States of America, Dr. Jill Biden. She comes out and says, well, I think both teams should come to the White House for a meeting because they both played so well. Oh, you think that's what it should be, Dr. Jill Biden? Well, let me tell you something. You let your racism be exposed right there because you were so hurt that your little white girl didn't win either, that all of a sudden you want to break tradition, take away one of the perks of being a winner on the winning team, that you get to go to the White House, meet the president and first lady, and you decide, oh no, I'm going to do both teams. Both teams are going to get it. I really do wonder that if Iowa State had won the tournament instead of LSU, would Dr. Jill Biden have been so generous and say both teams should come, or would she just kept up with tradition and shut up about talking to Joe about bringing both teams on? Now she said it was a joke or she didn't mean it or whatever they're trying to spin this narrative, but it's too late. You were exposed. Your racism showed. And this is another great example, at least for Dr. Jill Biden, not David Portnoy. I know he was a Trump supporter, so we know what he's about. But it's not just conservatives. There are liberals too, who at the back of their mind, no matter how great they sound, how they try to say the right thing, and that they believe in equality, there's a lot of them that don't. And Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. himself said, watch out for them liberals, man. Watch out for them, dude. And he's not lying, and it was exposed right here. You can say all the greatest things in the world, Dr. Jill Biden, but at the end of the day, you stand for your kind. And when you saw somebody from your kind get shown up by this little black girl And everybody was so frustrated. You probably was a little frustrated too and felt bad for Caitlin Clark. How bad would you have felt for Angel Reese if she had lost it to game and Caitlin Clark had taunted once again as she had been so known to do? So I just had to let my 2 cents about that be known. I know that was a little older of a story, but really, really upset me. But Angel Reese is a superstar. She handled it so well. She clapped back. She said, we can just go see Michelle and them. We can go meet the Obamas. They can have the White House. So, big ups to that girl. She's strong. She's powerful. She knows who she is. And I love to see it, man. Nothing but greatness in her future. And big ups to Caitlin Clark, too, because Caitlin Clark never, ever complained about nothing. It was all other people. And she's a great player, too. So this is a good look for women's basketball overall to have 2 great players. It's just a sad thing that the adults in the room have to act like such jerks.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
It's the WACCast podcast. Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.
Yeah.
Talk whack to me. Talk whack to me.